Hello, fabulous superstar Sagittarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of May 2024. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. Boy, is this a very special time, and it truly is. It is a massively important astrological month. We have the most shocking day of the year, the luckiest day of the year, the most romantic day of the year. We have Jupiter changing signs. What? And moving into your opposite sign of partnerships, no less. There is so much to talk about. A full moon in your sign. So much to talk about. So let's take it one at a time. I'm going to start with the second of the month, and that is when Pluto will go retrograde in a commutative part of your sky. There's a lot of intensity to how you're seeing things, how you're communicating things, and it may feel as if another person is pushing your buttons in some way. Now, this might be a moment where there is some concern for a sibling, cousin, or neighbor, but the very nature of Pluto is powerlessness. And so a lot of it might just have to do with needing to accept whatever's taking place now. You do your best, you surrender the rest, and sometimes just being present, however it is possible for you to be, is more than enough to provide that healing presence that you desire or possibly might want to desire to be at this time. In some rare cases, if it is that you have a lot of tension that plays out between a sibling or a cousin or a neighbor, some of that could feel more on the surface now than at other times. But a lot of that does come down to accepting powerlessness and moving forward. The 8th of the month features a new moon. That new moon takes place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with your daily life. This is your work life. This is the day in and day outs of the places you go to frequently. It has to do with your health-related habits as well. And so this new moon is actually really positive. It is speaking in harmony with Saturn. To a certain extent, we've got a nice connection to Neptune as well. And it is close in the sky to Uranus and Jupiter. I love this energy. It is of new beginnings that feel really fortunate, that come quickly, but also have the potential to last, to bless your life for a very long time to come. And so here we are, new work-related opportunities, new clients or customers or coworkers that once they come in, likely are going to be hanging around for a while. A new understanding of the people that you are connected to in meaningful ways as you move through your day in and day out. The places you frequent, well, you may find new places to go to regularly, maybe a new coffee shop you end up really loving or a new gym. And health-related habits are covered here. So if you are making changes to move towards a better sense of well-being, they're a lot more likely to stick under energy like this. And it's not just because of the new moon. Well, that's a big part of it. It is going to be on the 13th. We'll have the most shocking day of the year in this same part of the sky when the sun meets Uranus here. Now, this may be the most surprising day of the year, but what is part of the characteristic of this time is to sort of shake loose, if you will, wherever it is that your routines or your habits have become stagnant. But it's also possible that things are particularly chaotic with either a work-related opportunity or in the workplace or with the assignments that you need to get done. For all that, though, just a few days later on the 18th, we have the luckiest day of the year when the sun meets Jupiter, your ruling planet. You will feel this energy very strongly. And yes, it brings blessings and opportunity where Uranus sort of created space by shaking loose certain projects, certain opportunities, certain clients may be leaving. Now, here comes a spirit of abundance and possibility that has you feeling very lifted in some way. It is going to be in this same part of the sky that on the 23rd, we are going to have Venus meeting Jupiter, making for the most romantic day of the year. Now, I want to add with these energies, because there's a health connotation to this, what this suggests is You may go cold turkey. That's the Uranian energy. You are welcoming in healing. You may change your habits very quickly at this time. You may experience incredible improvement to your health very quickly over the course of these days that I mentioned at this time as well. New habits you implement have a way of improving your health very quickly in a way that I think helps you to feel strong, helps you to feel solid. And as I said, the changes you make, they have the likelihood to stick and to last, but the improvement comes quick as well. Pace yourself and be yourself, especially around the Sun conjunct Uranus around the 13th, because it might be a bit of a half start. You implement something and then it isn't the way, or you falter a little bit. But then we get that Jupiterian energy. We get that healing. We get that faith. And we get you feeling better and better as the month goes forward. Now, part of what has you feeling better and better, Venus meets Jupiter on the 23rd. That day, we've got a full moon in your sign, and this is a fortunate full moon, speaking in harmony with Pluto. Transformative, regenerative, focused, and powerful energy is available to you here. I think you will absolutely love this. It's like your vitality is feeling strong and focused and moving forward in some way at this time. This is a beautiful energy that uplifts and that strengthens in some way. Be open to the possibility now. It is exciting, it is inviting, and it is energy that ultimately does promise you a renewed sense of self. You get clear on who you are, and your definition of self has you feeling powerful physically, but also in your own understanding of your identity. Your priorities shift, and you can align with them in a way that feels clear and certain. On the 25th of the month, Jupiter changes signs, moving into your opposite sign. You are set to begin 1 year that is really good where it comes to partnership of all kinds. The ancients believed that this was an ideal time for people to get married, for example, to meet a suitable suitor, right? But it is this energy of Jupiter in your opposite sign that brings this healing vibe and abundant vibe to your one-on-one alliances, whether they're business alliances or romantic potentials or partnerships that are in your life right now as well. Something's got to give, something's got to change. Either new people are coming in, or you're realizing what isn't working and you have enough faith and love to go another way or to be on your own. Faith and love to know that in some way or another it will find you. But it is also possible that you're working within a relationship and you're bringing healing and connection within established relationships, getting that much better. Now, I'll have a lot more to say about Jupiter in your opposite sign in the Jupiter special horoscope that will be for your sign coming out later this month. So be on the lookout for that. Where it comes to matters of love, a lot of it really is all about Jupiter in your opposite sign. That energy you will feel very quickly, and it is a spirit and an energy of abundance. The fact that we have that full moon just 2 days before that move of your ruling planet Jupiter, it does suggest that you're very in touch with what you want in your heart, in the most immediate way, what it is you feel, what is closest to you now. And if that is love, it'll be right on the surface. Wherever your ruling planet goes, that becomes an area of life that takes on more significance for you, more importance for you. And so, yeah, your partnerships are going to matter that much more going forward from here. I want you to keep in mind that as we get to the end of the month, you're going to start to feel this rare configuration between Jupiter and Pluto. Over the span of 14 years, that's how long their dance is, right? That's how often Jupiter will go all the way around the zodiac and then catch up with Pluto. Over the course of that 14-year period, you will have 2 occasions where Jupiter will trine Pluto. And that's what we're going to have. And this time it's Jupiter in your opposite sign. It's Pluto in a communicative part of your sky, a part of the sky that has to do with synchronicity. The love vibes are going to be very high and very strong as we move into the last days of the month. So you want to take advantage of that in some way. It's one of the few peak moments we're going to have as part of the larger Jupiter cycle in your opposite sign. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, incredible energies to believe in love, to believe that love is possible, and it absolutely is. Connecting with someone else in a meaningful way absolutely could happen. A random conversation holds a lot of promise. For those of you just starting to date someone, I think you're going to know by the time you get to the end of the month as to whether or not there's something here, whether or not this is someone you're going to navigate forward with. If you are, there's a depth of commitment that you feel by the time we get to the end of the month. But if not, the truth is pretty clear, and it's up to you to decide what you want to do from there. For those of you in an established bond, well, the overwhelming majority are going to find a moment of healing, of connection, and a sense of beginning again with a new understanding and a stronger bond as we get to the end of the month and enter next. There will be a very small percentage of Sagittarius out there. If you have felt for a while that you are not in the right relationship for you, if you're not necessarily seeing things improve, it might just be as you get to the end of the month that you reach that turning point. You have faith in love itself enough to go another way. What I love about this month for you, there's so much here. It's a powerful and meaningful astrological moment. I'm going to say I love the energy of Jupiter, your ruling planet, in your opposite sign. Partnership is about to become really important to you, and love is about to become important as well. There is belief, there is faith. But remember, this is Jupiter. You've got to be proactive with this energy to make it count. The inclination is to sit back and allow, but Jupiter needs pathways from which to allow those blessings to come. And you tapping into the energy consciously makes that happen. And so for most of the month, with the luckiest day of the year and all of that, well, you want to go to the places you love going to day in and day out. Be active with the work that you're doing. Feel good about that. And also take the best of care of you. That's where healing vibes are on offer. But then your focus is going to shift towards another and towards a key alliance, whether that's in your life now or as you're starting to realize there are plenty of possibilities ahead. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video scope like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month with Choose Your Membership Rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, where you get expanded exclusive video scopes, access to a exclusive Superstar monthly online event. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Links are in the description below. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.